Why am I struggling to peel this garlic so much? Jesus. Oh God, I'm covered in chilli. Every little helps. Is that every little helps? That's the Asda one, isn't it? Because it's Tesco price. No, that is Tesco. Every little helps is Asda, and then that's Tesco. Oh no. Alright. Hopefully a nice quick one. It's going to make a thing called Ka-Prao or Ka-Prao. It's Thai. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry. I'm mullering it more than likely. That's technically not even what this is because I'm using normal Italian sweet basil. It's supposed to be made with Thai holy basil, but that doesn't exist in this country. You can't get that in England unless you are going to like Thai restaurant food suppliers, maybe. I've never seen it for sale anywhere. So I'm making it with normal basil. But this is really super quick and I forgot the meat. Be right back. Okay, I can't remember where I was. But so this is a Thai street food dish, as far as I understand. It's made with mincemeat usually. You can use like finely diced, chopped up chicken thigh as well. Chicken mince and turkey mince both go really well with this. I am making half portion, so this is only 250 grams of pork mince, but it scales really easily. Really, I should only need half this basil, but I like loads of basil, so I'm putting loads in. I'm also going to have it with cauliflower rice, only because I'm trying to shed some lockdown weight still, but normally it would be with steamed rice, normal sort of Thai stuff. Really only has a couple of components. There's a sauce that we're going to make in a minute. There's like an aromatic vegetable base with a couple of shallots. I've got two of these normal ones. Normally it'd be two of the big, sort of shallots you get in Thai. What are they called? Banana shallots. So if you, I've got a couple of little ones because I'm only, like I said, I'm only doing a half portion. This would traditionally, I say traditionally, I don't think it's traditional food really, but I'm using a mini chopper. Love the mini chopper, especially if you're just doing little things like this, say getting the whole big bloody food processor out. You can make it in a food processor, you can make it in a pestle and mortar, you can just put everything on your chopping board and just chop the living daylights out of it. It is very, kind of do it whatever's the easiest way you want to do it. I'm also probably using enough garlic for a normal size portion instead of a half portion because, you know, I like garlic. But it's also supposed to be really quite spicy. So I'm going to use this big red chilli with, and I'm going to leave the seeds in. I couldn't get any Thai red chillies, bird's eye chillies or anything like that. You know, Brexit shortages and whatnot. Fuel shortage, Brexit shortage, HGV driver shortage. So I'm just going to make do with a big red chilli and, oh God, that went a bit everywhere. And just leave the seeds in to try and compensate for that heat. Right, all that and this big, there's a lot of seeds. Actually, I'm going to take some of those seeds out because there are a lot of seeds in that. All that in there. And we're going to blitz this up until it's kind of like almost like a pesto consistency. You're not looking for puree. You're kind of looking for like a pesto or a chunky, thick, drier salsa, almost. Like if you can see the consistency, I'm going to give this another little quick blitz, just more to get it all mixed together than anything. So yeah, if you can see that consistency in there, you can see that really you could achieve that with a knife quite easily. Like I said, you do it in pestle and mortar, you're going to get more of all the aromatics broken down. But so, depending on how you're cooking the rice, this is also one pan jobby. So in a pan with a tablespoon, actually a little bit less than a tablespoon of oil, I'm going to go in with these aromatics. Yeah, I think this mini chopper cost me like £5 or like £8 out of Sainsbury's. I don't know what brand it is. It's Russell Hobbs, so it's not like it's a nobody brand. But if all you're making is like a quick little bit of sauce for 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, or you just want to chop up some nuts or blend up some herbs or whatever, great. Right, so while that pan's heating up with those in, we can quickly make the sauce. Now this also is a piece of the proverbial. It is 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce. Any oyster sauce will do. I'm gonna have a tablespoon of this. This is a Kecap mince. Probably butchered that pronunciation as well. Dark soy sauce will also be fine. A tablespoon of fish sauce and a tablespoon of soy sauce. I've seen recipes for this that completely eschew one or the other. It's almost always got soy. It's almost always got oyster. It's almost always got fish sauce. But like it might be one tablespoon of everything, or 2 tablespoons of one. No dark soy. But yeah, just give that a mix. It's all going in the pan together anyway. But give a little mix up just to get it all combined. Wrap the heat up in this pan a little bit. This isn't a super stir fry, like a super heat needed stir fry sort of thing, like some Thai dishes, like a pad Thai is. It is a fried dish, which is I think the pad part of pad Thai, pad Ka-Prao, and no, I'm pronouncing that wrong, but I think that does mean fried. But you don't need to get this up to rocket hot in a wok. I always use a standard sort of non-stick pan. Right, so once they're frying off and they're really aromatic and your eyes should be watering from all of the from the shallots and the chilli and that sort of stuff, we're going to go in with our beef. No, our mincemeat. Can use minced beef. Pork and chicken seem to be the main ones I see being used. And again, traditionally, I think it is supposed to be quite a fatty meat. But I tend to use quite a lean one, again, just because it's a tad healthier. And I really like the results. Break all that mincemeat up. Get everything mixed up. But yeah, so I'm having it with rice, well, cauliflower rice. Traditionally steamed rice, but it goes well on. I've had it on the top of a salad. I've had it with stir fry. Just some sort of stir fried veg. It's a really all-rounder, and it's got all that spicy, sweet, sour, funky Thai flavours are all in here. But then you've got that hit of basil underneath it, which is different, but it works really well with the sweet basil. I have had it with Thai holy basil in restaurants, and it is a whole different flavour. It's hard to explain. It's similar to basil, sweet basil, but it's not the same. It's almost like an aniseedy edge there that doesn't come through in the other things. Right, so the meat's cooked off a bit. We're going to add our sauce. That all in there. And just stir that all in as well. Now, I might be editing out a few flubs here and there, but this is pretty much going to be in real time. You really can get this together from absolute start to scratch. From absolute scratch start. Peel the veg, chop the veg in the mini chopper or the food processor or whatever, to done in 10 minutes. So we'll let that sauce cook out for about a minute, and we're going to have a quick tidy up. Right, now the sauce has cooked down for a minute or so. You can turn the heat down if it's still up, and we're going to just add in all of our basil. Like I said, I'm using a lot more basil than really I should probably be using half this amount. And you just want to wilt that basil down in the pan. Oh, see, you want to take the leaves off the stems. The stems, because we're leaving it whole, chewing for those stems can be a bit overpowering. But you haven't got to be religious about it, and you know what, you might like it. So, but once all that basil's wilted down, whack the heat off. To be fair, a lot of the time there's enough residual heat in that pan to do that anyway, so you can take that off the heat at that point. Now, this would traditionally, at this point, you taste it and season it. Fish sauce and lime, traditional sort of Thai seasonings. I know I've already put a load of fish sauce in that, so it doesn't need any more fish sauce, and I haven't got any lime. So, but trust me, it's still going to be gorgeous. And there you go. Barely had to use a knife. Barely had to chop anything up. But there's dinner. Absolutely beautiful, gorgeous Thai dish, traditional. I think in Thailand it's the most traditional, it's the most popular sort of street food dish. Piece of piss, really super quick. Like I said, I've cut out some faff and some cleaning and some crap. This genuinely you can have in the pan, cooked and out and on the plate in less than 10 minutes. It's so easy. And most of the sort of things that you can have, you might not have the oyster sauce or the dark soy sauce / Kecap in this, but there's something you can buy and just leave in your cupboard. You can use onion instead of shallots. You don't have to put chilli in if you don't like it spicy. All of those sort of things. The mincemeat you're going to have, or mincemeat's dirt cheap as it is anyway, so this is lovely. Like I said, apologies for the pronunciation. I probably absolutely mullered it, but give this a try just once. It costs nothing to make. You just need some basil, the minced meat, and other bits and pieces. But really nice. It's like such a weird, strange combination, like basil and Thai food, but really works. It is lovely. So, there you go. Right. If you'd be so kind, please do like, comment and subscribe. Or just, you can do one of those. If you can't be bothered to like it and subscribe and comment, do one of them. Preferably subscribe, but you know, the other two ain't exactly dropping the ocean either, so every little helps. Is that every little helps? That's the Asda one, isn't it? Because it's Tesco twice. No, that is Tesco. Every little helps is Asda, and then that's Tesco. Oh, no. Anyway, I'll see you when I see you, people. Be good. Can't be good. Be gooder. Or be lucky. Whatever. Right. See you when I see you. Alright.